I just had my best week of thrifting ever, and I'll film the entire thing. Come with me this week to thrift as a Depop top seller, searching for vintage clothes and modern clothes to resell. We made so many sales, and we found so many crazy pieces. This was my best week of thrifting ever. I hope you enjoy the video.
Walk my way.
What is up, 80 Day Vintage? We're back. Today we're doing some more thrifting. Y'all are gonna come with me, see what it's like sourcing in a week with me. For those of you who don't know, I'm a top seller on Depop and I resell vintage and modern clothes. Let's see what we can get in today's episode. Today we're at Goodwill. We're hitting the racks today and then we're gonna hit the bins tomorrow. But we're at the racks today. I'm hoping we can cook something up. I'm feeling good. Let's get in there, see what we can find. I was so hyped to get into the racks this morning. We got our bubbler with us, but right off the bat here, we got this really nice polo rugby. It's in a size large and it's got those sleeve patches on it, which makes it so much better. A really cool find here. And then we got this Eddie Bauer 90s vintage sweater right here. These always sell great for me for good prices. I've been surprised at how well sweaters have been selling for me, but we got this really nice camo long sleeve right here, and this one sold right away, so I was happy about that. Good finds today, honestly. We got a solid couple of pieces at this thrift. We're gonna hit one more and then head to the bins. We had a nice drive over and we finally headed in, but first thing we got here is this really nice Russell Athletic Wisconsin Badgers hoodie with that side tab on it. Super sick. This one sold right away for a good price, so I was really happy about that. But bro, we found this nice 3D knit sweater. Sold this one in not too long of time either. Like, crazy find. I always love when I find 3D knits. Great haul, honestly, can't complain. We had a solid day of thrifting, everything here. In grand total, we paid $51 for 5 pieces. And like, when you're hitting the racks, that's not terrible. It can always be better, unfortunately. You know, when you go to the racks, especially around here, you really just take what you can get. So I can't complain too much. I feel like we got some decent things. So we're gonna get back and I'm gonna list these up and then we're gonna hit the bins tomorrow. So I will see y'all then.
6.5 hours later.
We are at the Goodwill racks this morning. I made an executive decision to stay back, but we are at the racks. Hopefully we can cook in there. Let's go. I bet you're a little disappointed we're not at the bins, but we did find these beautiful LEI flare jeans with that like boot cut-esque thing, whatever, I don't know what it's called. But we also got these nice Dickies, and then this Russell tee was super sick, size large, made in USA. This was definitely really old. I love finding old stuff, so that's cool. And we got this really nice 90s Packers crew neck. Like I said, I always love finding 90s stuff and older, can never complain about that. But we got this really nice orange Russell Athletic blank, size medium, made in USA. We love to see that tag. That one's always beautiful, and so is that little side hit there, super sick. And speaking of Russell Athletic, we got another one, size XL. This one not made in USA, but still a great texture, good little side tab. Of course, I don't know why, but I just love those. And then we got this Yellowstone t-shirt. Love picking up nature stuff. This always does great at my events. Love selling these to my college folk. But this next one, this sweater, these always go so fast for me. I love the ribbed sweaters. The texture is amazing and I'm a big texture guy. The next thing we found was these really nice Carhartt shorts. I'm stocking up on these, trying to get as many as I can for summer. But that was it. That was the haul. It was crazy, bro. This is like my best thrift haul in a minute. Like, we got tons of good pieces here. Let's go. I did get one more piece and I forgot to show it, but let me show y'all real quick. It's nothing too crazy, but we got this Quicksilver made in USA. Little sleeve hit here, nothing too crazy, but it's kind of valid. Now we got a great haul from there, so it is time to head home and then we're gonna hit the bins first thing tomorrow morning. I'll see y'all then. Good morning, y'all. It's the next morning. We're on the way to the bins right now. It is currently 6:30 in the morning. We got a beautiful ride ahead of us. It's a little bit dark out, so hopefully we have a fire sunrise. But I'll see y'all at the bins. So hyped. Let's go. Just pulled up to the bins. We are here. It is 8:20, so we have 40 minutes until open. But we're gonna go into the bins and we're gonna cook on that first bin. Let's go. Back at the bins, finally, first day we got that first bin. We ran straight in there. We got the first bin of the day. Got this nice Cummins embroidered hoodie, bro. And speaking of hoodies, we got this fire FBI hoodie that sold for a good price, super sick. And then we found another like rhyme related tee. This one's super sick, NCIS. If anybody knows the show, shout out to you. We got this crazy Liberty sweater here. Love love the pattern on this. Absolutely insane. Beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, or maybe not beautiful, we got this 90s Cubs crew neck. I would lean more towards not beautiful, but this next piece is kind of cool. This energy, really sick pattern fleece. Kind of gives me surf vibes. But we got a North Face Denali here. These always sell great for me, and this one sold right away for a solid price. We got that next bin. We were just cruising, man. Like, we had tons of finds already, but I went over to the CD section. Kelly Clarkson is fire. Nickelback, don't hate on Nickelback. And then we got the Cranberries, fire CDs here. And then we hit another rotation. My boy Hunter hit me up with this fire piece, Badlands Off-Road Park. It kind of gives me No Fear vibes. Kind of cool, honestly, can't complain. Shout out Hunter. And then something about this cropped fit, like vintage single stitch blank, was just doing it for me. I don't know why, but I picked it up. Felt like a valid blank to pick up. Speaking of valid pieces to pick up, the next thing we got is this fire polo Ralph Lauren Big Pony polo shirt. I still haven't stain treated this, so I haven't listed and sold it. And I'm trying to experiment with picking up kids pieces, because every kids piece I have picked up sold. But shout out to Jeff for tossing me these 2 jeans. He didn't want them. One of them sold, the other one's still sitting, but really cool baggy jeans in my opinion. Next thing we got is this really nice camo zip up hoodie. We sold that one right away. These always sell great for me on Depop. Love selling camo. And then the next thing we got is this crazy fisherman like cable knit cardigan sweater. I was super hyped to find this. Most people probably wouldn't be, but I think this is really cool. Love the texture, love the pattern, love the knit. Even if it's sweater, still picking this up. But next thing we got, speaking of summer, is this Ron John surf shop tee. Love that iguana. Love seeing that little lizard on there. Super sick. So that last rotation ended up being bags, and I wasn't really feeling it. But you know what I am feeling? Is sweet potato and squash. I'm taking a lunch break, and then we're gonna go back in there. I will see y'all when we're back in the bins. Bro, that lunch break was so refreshing that we walked back in on this beautiful Denali National Park Alaska tapestry blanket. Beautiful colors on that one. Love seeing vintage blankets. But next thing we got is this really cool Made in USA Russell sweatpants. Those sold right away for a good price. We found this nice sweater, which also sold right away for a great price. Bro, call me a grandpa, call me a grandma, whatever you want, because I just love sweaters. I don't know, there's something about it. But we pulled up to this Russell Athletic Made in USA sweatpants again. Great pair. We found another sweater, beautiful grandpa sweater here with that pattern on it. Super sick. I don't know why, man, but like seeing those patterns on a sweater and they're just beautiful, like it makes my day every single time. But not even gonna lie, they were just cranking out the rotations, and of course we had to get that next one. We found this Pendleton sweater. Guys, I know I keep saying it, but I love these sweaters. We just keep pulling them out. But we got this polo Ralph Lauren zip up hoodie, that cool waffle knit hood. Love seeing that. And you know what, I love seeing more sweaters, so we picked up this one as well. Interesting pattern on that. But we went around and scraped for a little bit after that, and we found this nice Packers puffer jacket. It is not even remotely near winter, but it's never too early to start thinking about it and stacking up for the winter, because jackets just sell so fast. But they did a weird rotation next. They pulled the wall, which they don't usually do, and I got the first bin, and we pulled out some good pieces. Let me show you. We got this really nice Badgers 1994 Rose Bowl on a great tag. The texture is great. The cotton is amazing. We got this Uncle Buck's ice cold beer tee on that Prairie Mountain tag. Definitely a cool tee and a cool tag to look out for. But next thing we got is this 90s Packers knit sweater. I love finding grandpa sweaters. Packers too, even better. Like, bro, let me take that. But next thing we got is, you guessed it, another grandpa sweater, and we sold this one really fast. I've been selling lots of sweater bundles, to be honest. But next thing we got is this polo Ralph Lauren zip up, again with that waffle knit hood. Fire. I am gonna have to stain treat that one, but that's okay, we'll take it. And then the next thing we got is another pair of Carhartt pants. You guys know I'm always picking up Carhartt pants. I love Carhartt, great brand. We got settled for that next rotation, and you guessed it, we pulled 2 more pairs of Carhartt pants. Both were double knees, which is cool. Unfortunately, they weren't the good pair of double knees. However, I'll still take it. You can never complain about getting Carhartt double knees out of a bin, especially 2. But that was our day at the bins. Bro, we had an amazing day at the bins. The back seat is just full of clothes. I spent a decent amount of money today. We got a decent amount of pieces. So hyped with what we got. We're gonna get home, get these all washed and listed. But nah, I think this was definitely my favorite find today. This was a super sick one. But tomorrow we're gonna be going to the bins, and then we're gonna be hitting Totally Rad Vintage Fest. We're gonna pull up at the end of the day. I just wanna get as many pieces as I possibly can. So stay tuned. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Good morning, Internet Vintage. We are back. Today we got my favorite flavor, the cherry limeade, bro. Y'all gotta try this one for real. But we are going to the bins right at open this morning, and then we're hitting Totally Rad Vintage Fest. But I will see y'all at the bins. We have made it to the bins. Let's get in there, find some heat. After yapping for like 35 minutes out in front of the bins, they finally let us in. We ran to that first bin. I went to a different spot than what I normally do, and just wait because you'll see what we pull out of this first one. I also scraped around for a little bit, so just wait till you see. I got the first bin and I scraped around for a little bit. Here's just what I got. These lead dungarees are nice, a little bit longer, kind of cool. 1985 bronze arm. This one's super sick. Nice single stitch, like distressing on the collar, made in USA. And then you can't go wrong with these North Face Denali's, size medium. Eventually it was time to hit that next rotation. We pulled up, we looked through the entire bin. I pulled one piece out of that bin, but we went to that next one, and here's what we got. We got this really nice 90s Packers on that logo athletic windbreaker, super sick. Pulled this nice grandpa sweater. Y'all know I don't even have to say, we're pulling out grandpa sweaters left and right. Here we got these nice pair of baggy jorts. I absolutely cannot wait until it's jort season. I'm super hyped for the summer. I'm hyped for the spring. Speaking of spring and summer, we got this O'Neill pair of swimming trunks. I'm trying something new, picking up swimming trunks. We'll see how they do. And then we got this nice The Mountain tee, nice wolf. You guys know what that means. We're picking up wolf stuff always. Love that tie-dye too, but honestly it was slim pickings. I didn't really know what to pick up, so I just started picking up random stuff. We got this nice pair of chocolate Dickies trousers. Bro, oh my gosh, it was so bad for like 2 hours. I missed a bunch of rotations and I really did not get anything. This is what the cart is looking like. This was the coolest thing I found, I think, so far today. 1993 single stitch on the Wild Oats tag. Cool graphic. I saw Marvin peeking out and I was like, bro, this is gonna be sick. Spitfire hoodie with the side hits is pretty sick. And then this polo one as well. Big pony, super sick. But I gotta get going to Totally Rad, so that's it for today. We're heading out from the bins. Decent haul. We'll see what we end up paying here, but my guess is like under 20, so it was a decent day. We're gonna go straight to Totally Rad, and I'm just gonna buy as much as I possibly can. Probably won't film too much, but I'm gonna show you all the haul, of course. But we'll be back with an update for sure.
3 days later.
All right, adios. Bye. We're back at the thrift with Ash. It is just us today at the duo mission.
We about to find some finds. No, we finna.
We finna. Ash already cooked. Is it good?
Did I?
What did you find?
I don't know. The back of it though.
I like the bag. Until someone, what?
Until someone loses it.
Bro, wait. Peep the find, peep the find. Nice Alaska tee. Bro, Alaska tees always do so well for me. It's an XO, 100% cotton. Beautiful. Bro, I just cooked. Beautiful faded
Those are gorgeous.
jorts. They're so pretty. So beautiful. Let's see what they're taxing on these. $8. Bro, come on. They're 34, so that's a good size. What did Ashlyn find?
Did I cook?
Bro, it's like so long. Dude, I just found 2 more. Look at this beautiful patch. And another one. Bro, we are cooking today. Oh my goodness. Cool vintage dog tee. 1991. Not bad. This JCPenney sweater too is super sick. All the buttons seem to be working. On this custom deerskin coat, super sick, but comps weren't really good, but definitely a cool jacket. Ashlyn found a CD. What do we got?
David Bowie. The song's on it?
Fire. What is the album? Sound and Vision 3. Hopefully it's good. Oh, the cart is coming on.
My music plays a little bit.
Yeah, she's kind of
I listen
basic.
to David Bowie, but only the mainstream things.
Like that one song, Under
That
Pressure.
What's that one song? Hey,
Ash, are you cooking?
I'm getting wrong.
Ash is getting burned. Well, we found these nice, like, made in USA vintage dead stock jorts. Ash, would you wear these? Be honest. Would you wear them?
I'd probably wear these.
They're kind of cool.
If I had like a girly shirt on, I would wear
Should I get them? Bet. For me. Bro, how would I look in women's jorts? Me too. Ashlyn. Bro, we cooked. Type of day where we cook. Cadre makes an appearance in the videos. Yo. It's locked. What are we gonna do? Okay, so I realized I forgot to film what I got from Totally Rad yesterday. So me and Ash are gonna go through some of the pieces that we got. This shirt is one of them. Absolutely fire. Thank you, Retro. Here we go. Also, shout out to JR, Paul from Pump Fake Vintage. Shout out to Parker from Bygones Vintage. And shout out to Retro Shit. Thank you guys for the deals. Also, One Way Vintage. I bought a pair of shorts from him. Thanks for all the pieces, everyone.
This Wisconsin Badgers crew neck.
Cool Betty Boop tee.
Little shirt.
Yankees. Bro, also, all these will be on my Depop by the time this video's out. So if you want any of these pieces, go peep the Depop.
Blue Nike.
Wolf tee, kind of fire.
3 Big Packers hoodie.
Bro, these jorts, fire.
Wolf.
Vintage Russell. I think this is a made in USA blank.
Wisconsin hoodie.
Oh my god. Jeez. This Harley tee is super sick.
Nike crew neck.
Another Harley. Cool Packers tee.
Chicago Bulls.
Bro, there's literally so many pieces that I bought. Like, here's the pile. Ash has one already right here. And then the rest in here, there's just so much in here, bro. Like, look at this. Card shorts, Nike track pants, tacos, South Poles. Bro, Polo Assassin, more South Poles, more Carhartt. Tons of track pants, bro. Oh my god. Dickies, orange tabs, polos. More freaking whatever. And then just tons and tons of tees, bro. Like, look at these. So many fire pieces. Also, this one, super sick. Super sick Adidas. Sweaters. More wolf stuff. More wolf stuff. Grandpa sweater. Packers. More nature. More nature. Wolves. This one's actually kind of cool. Dude, look how big this pile is. I bought so many pieces. But everything everything here is available on the Depop. That is everything that we got from Totally Rad. I low-key did not film.
Day 4.
Good morning, Internet Vintage. We're back. I'm feeling a little bit better. I was planning on going yesterday, but I just was not feeling up to it. But we're going to the bins today. It's early in the morning. We're gonna get that Red Hat open. Let's go. Just pulled up to the bins. Let's get in there, find some heat. Pulling up today, we were ready, we were hyped to get in there, search through that first bin, see what we could find. It's always a mystery what you're gonna pull out of that first bin. Some days it's good, some days it's bad, and today it was good. We found this 1970s Led Zeppelin tee. Crazy piece, absolutely insane. Unfortunately, it was a tank top. If it wasn't a tank top, we could have sold it for a lot more money than we did, but it did go off to a good home later in the video. But another find from that first bin was this crazy Bear Wiz Angler's Ale on that single stitch tee. I'm telling you, man, like the 90s had some crazy tees. They're also fire. But we got this nice Adidas hoodie, always picking up those, nice to sell. We got this Oakley zip up. This one sold in no time for a solid price. I was really happy with the first bin. We also pulled out this really nice largemouth bass crew neck. Love picking up fish stuff, nature stuff, that sort of thing. This one sold a lot faster and for more money than I expected, but we got a nice pair of short shorts here, picking up more of these for summer. We got this nice Newfoundland and Labrador, a world of difference. I actually threw this one back. I don't even know what it was, but it was a cool single stitch tee, so I just tossed it. But the next thing we got here is this nice vintage crew neck. You can tell this one's old just based off that tag there, 50 to 52. I love seeing like the numbered sizes on old pieces. Like, that's always a good sign to see. But we were just pulling out tons of vintage today. Like, we got this nice single stitch golf course tee, which is actually funny because this is the golf course right next to my college. So I will be taking this tee back to college to see if I can sell it to somebody around the area because they would appreciate it more than I would. But anyways, Ernesto sold me this Truffula Tree Conservation Society from the Lorax, bro. This tee's so fire. New personal. But I found this nice vintage sweater. I don't even know if it's vintage, JK. It just looks cool and I like the pattern on it. But it did sell. I was taking a risk, but it did sell. So I was happy about that. But we caught this next rotation here. We were off to a great start of the day. And like, I was just super happy to get another rotation. It did end up being shoes. I didn't find any shoes in this one, but it is what it is. Bro, okay, so I missed like 2 rotations. They did books and they did shoes. And I got the shoes one and then they did clothes and I missed that. But I'm selling the Led Zeppelin tee so right now. So let me go sell this. It's going to a good home. They said they were going to wear it. So thank you, Ryan, and Ryan's wife. I don't know what her name is, but yeah, thanks guys. We had some great yaps in the bins today. Not gonna lie, dude, I love talking to new people, love talking to random people, hearing their stories, seeing where they're coming from. But we came in through with this next rotation here. We pulled out 2 pieces, 3 pieces, I think 4 pieces maybe, but we got this really sick like Y2K tee. It's got that motocross bike or whatever. And then we got this really cool Ocean Pacific tee. It gives me West Coast chopper vibes, so I picked it up. It's a cool surf brand, apparently, is what I found out. But I don't know, I low-key feel like a noob for just finding that out because apparently like it's a good brand. But speaking of good brands, we got this Polo Ralph Lauren quarter zip. These always do great, and that was a good size. I'm actually scraped this one as well, this Labrador tee. I was kind of just scraping around trying to find everything I could, and bro, this Cat Wizard tee is so fire. I don't know why, but like this was my favorite find of the day. It was so crazy. But we got this forest green zip up hoodie. I'm trying something new. I'm trying to pick up new things, see what sells, see what doesn't. But we got this nice pair of Y2K jorts, super short ones for summer. We got this baby blue Carhartt hoodie that I actually sold in a bundle right away. Carhartt always just sells so fast for me, always picking up Carhartt, and especially the hoodies, like just can't complain. And then speaking of like good brands to pick up, we found this Russell Athletic crew neck Ole Miss, great college crew neck. Love finding college crew necks, especially like the more rare ones. But Paul threw something, I don't even know what he threw, but we looked through that bin, we found the next rotation here, and then I had this like nice little deer crew neck waiting for me. I pulled that one and I pulled a bunch of other stuff out of the bin. It was a solid bin. As as you can see here, we got this Y2K Nike crew neck. Guys, Nike, one of my favorite brands. Love picking up Nike. And then here's another look at that deer crew neck. Love picking up nature stuff, as always, you guys know. But this faded, like thrashed FedEx crew neck was absolutely crazy. So I picked it up. Somebody threw it back. I actually really like rash stuff, paint stains, whatever. I just love seeing like uniqueness in a piece, and like I find that it sells pretty damn well. So we're picking that one up, I guess. And then we got another rotation here. We got some great finds here. We got some Carhartt. We got some more Carhartt. We got this Green Bay. I actually bought this one off Simon for 10 bucks. Sold that one. We sold everything here, including the Wisconsin Badgers hoodie. And then the only thing we didn't sell was that Harley tee. Wait, show the tee. Show the tee. Hold up. The Bayer Whiz. Little trade action.
Trade action.
That's kind of fire. That's a valid trade. Hell yeah.
Don't eat the worm.
Bro, that's fire. We low-key had a great day at the bins. Got more than I expected. I'll show you my favorite pieces though. This thrashed one is super sick, and I really love the back hit on it. The FedEx. Can never go wrong with some good Nike. Same with this like Y2K Oakley style. Super sick. Good college on the Russell tag. Coming through with the cool sweaters as well. Like, bro, just some crazy pieces all around. Really good mids. Oh yeah, this one's sick. And bro, shout out to Ernesto for this one. This one's so sick. This Dr. Seuss tee, Universal Studios tag. So tough. We spent $53 in there. It was a great day at the bins. I wasn't feeling up to it this morning, but I definitely felt a little bit better throughout the day. It was nice. We powered through. We got some solid pieces. We got some good mids. I know I'll sell every piece. Hopefully within like a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe. But we spent $53 on clothes. We sold the Led Zeppelin one, so we made our money back for today. And then we just had gas money. So it was a successful day. We're gonna head home though, and we're gonna hit the thrift tomorrow. We're gonna ship some orders as well tomorrow, so I will see y'all then.
3:28 a.m.
Today we're spending most of our time taking pictures. This bag is full of clothes. This bag is also filled with clothes. These are all done taking pictures of, and then we got a pile on the floor there. So we've been busy. This is all I have left to do. I need a break. I need to get outside. We need to go do some skating, and also I kind of want to hit a thrift again. Bro, recently I've just been addicted to thrifting. I've done so much thrifting, like as you can tell, like I have all those pieces. But today we're continuing the thrift streak. I think I'm like 5 days in a row of thrifting, so we're gonna keep it going. But yeah, let's get to the thrift. I don't even know what day we're at this point in the video, but I walked straight into this Bass Pro Shops flaming hat. So fire. We found this Sherpa zip-up fleece. It was American Eagle brand. I was kind of hesitant to pick this up, but it was a good size, and the texture was just amazing. I love the material, and it's like a more outdoorsy piece, and I'm always picking up outdoorsy stuff. But we found a Nike hoodie, and you guys know I'm always picking up Nike. Love Nike hoodies. Great size as well. We had a solid trip so far at this thrift. Decent haul in there today. That's pretty solid. Bro, I swear I'm getting sick or something. I do not feel the greatest, but we stayed in there for 2 new racks, and both were like a bunch of women's clothes, and it wasn't anything good that I could resell, which it is what it is.
Day 4.
Good morning, Day Vintage. Oh my God, bro, my hair. Don't get distracted by my hair. We'll do that. All right. Today, we got some to do. We are, number one, we're packing orders. I have clothes in the back. I guess you can't really see, it's so dark. We're packing orders. We got 29 to pack, and then we're going thrifting into the post office, and then we're gonna go skate. I'm in a great mood. I feel like, but I'm in a great mood. I don't know why. Maybe because it's early. Let's go. We back in the dorm. We got all the pieces here. I have to pull out the rest of the orders from these bins, and then we're gonna drop off our packages and get to thrifting. Let's go. All right, bro, we all done. We got 1 bag and 2 bags all full of packages. Let's go. We're gonna go thrifting now. I'm super hyped. Let's go. Here's the fit today. It's low-key kind of basic, but I really like this tee. And of course the double knees. I got 2 packages from my dorm. I low-key don't know what I ordered, so I guess we're gonna open them. Nice Badgers crew neck. I've been buying Badgers pieces because I applied to Wisconsin Vintage Fest in Madison, but they didn't get back to me yet, and I don't think I got in. I'm guessing this is another Badgers piece. Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, we got a couple of Badgers pieces. I guess they'll be on my Depop because I didn't get in, but I'm gonna drown my tears in thrifting, so we're gonna head to the thrift now. There's the 2 bags back there full of packages. Let's go to the thrift. Bro, I feel like I've been yapping so much. pulled up to the thrift and it was time to get down to business. We pulled straight up into this nice pair of Carhartt shorts. This was a really cool one from the 90s. It has that crafted with pride on the tag, made in USA. Love picking up vintage Carhartt. And then you guys know I'm a sweater guy. We picked up another sweater. I think I've pulled like at least 15 sweaters so far in this video, but like always picking up sweaters. We did decent at that last thrift. We pulled 2 pieces. It could be worse, but it could be better. The one sweater has some stains on it, so we'll have to get those out. But I'm hyped to hit in this thrift. Let's go. Fist looking valid today.
Love these double knees.
And blue, bro.
Blue is just my color.
I was in such a great mood and ready to hit at this thrift, but there was nothing.
We got one more thrift to hit, and then it's bins tomorrow.
Let's go. You have to drive like an hour to this next one. So I will see y'all there. As we pulled up to this thrift, I went straight into a new rack and I found this nice Patagonia zip up, but unfortunately it was $12.99. But you know, I still picked it up. We can make a profit on that. But I got this Florida Gators vintage crew neck made in USA. Great size as well, great price. We sold that one in no time. And then we got this vintage Carhartt hoodie. And like, bro, the texture on these vintage Carhartt hoodies are so fire. I love picking them up and they just like feel amazing. But that was the haul. Got a good couple of pieces there. The passenger seat is not as full as I wish. However, we did get some solid pieces. That being said, we're gonna get back. We're gonna put the labels on all these packages, do some listing pictures, and then we're gonna take all those to the post office. Let's do it. Alright, y'all, so I've done more listings than I have done any week period since when I was full-time last summer. But we found some amazing pieces. We got quality, we got quantity, and we're just gonna keep pumping out the videos. With that being said, drop a like. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any video ideas, comment them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.